going on? James here, back with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel video. So, in this video, I'm just gonna be chilling. Honestly, I want to like go over some replays, over my duels in the Duelist Cup. Unfortunately, I didn't make the second stage. I got busy with work. I work a full-time job and a part-time job, and it just got hectic, especially around the holidays. And I didn't have enough time to get on here and honestly keep playing. So I didn't make the second stage as I want to, but I'm still gonna finish this. I think how many days we got left? Yeah, we got 2 days left. So I think in 2 days I can finish this. I'm off tomorrow. No, not off tomorrow. I'm off Sunday, Monday. So I think we can finish this off Sunday. So that's what I'm gonna do later is finish this off. But I just wanted to like look at my past matches, figure out what I could have done better. I want to look at that. I want to talk about honestly, I think about just build. I want to build a new deck. Honestly, I just built Majesty. I have that uploaded on my channel. You want to go check it out. Like I said, it's a fun deck. I still need to sit there and work with it. Probably, add some things to it, whatever case may be. That there's other decks I need to fix as well. I want to redo my Labyrinth deck. I deleted, but I need to redo it because I've seen a lot of good Labyrinth decks. But there's a lot of stuff I just want to do in the video, talk about some other things, some other decks, whatever case may be. But right now, I really just want to talk about just go over some of my replays, figure out what I could have done better, what was wrong, all the mistakes I made, and everything else. I don't think I can see all my replays because I think some of them just like. Sorry, I think some of them just like you can't see the replays or whatever. Basically gonna be kind of like a bot review and figure out what I did wrong. Some duels I lost because I just drew a bad hand more than anything else. I'm not worried about the winning. It just I don't think I can watch any of them. Yeah, dang, I can't watch any of my replays, which is crazy. So I guess not. So I can't watch any of them. No, I can watch some of them. I just have to go to my which is crazy. I can't watch it. I just have to go look at my recorded video of it and stuff like that. Still crazy. I can't watch any of it. I don't know why, but whatever. So hold on a sec. We'll just keep this up here. Then I'm just gonna go bring up my other VOD. I don't know why I can't watch my replay. That's crazy. Dashboard. Video producer. Which one did I have? I think it was this one, right? Okay. All right, so that's what we're gonna do. Okay. All right, since I can't watch any of my replays on Yugioh Master Duel, which I don't know why, we're just gonna sit there and go. We're just gonna go to Twitch and well, not look at Twitch, but figure it out. Okay. All right. So I didn't want to look at some of my replays, figure out why I lost. I think this is the first duel. I was going against Gold Sarcophagus. And the crazy thing about it is I was playing Lab at this point, and I felt like I had a good hand. It really sucks I can't watch my replay because I can't look at my face down card. But yeah, like Gold Sarcophagus and stuff like that. So literally I had the field spell on the field. So I was gonna be able to summon my Lab card in order to destroy this. And there's pretty much not, well, I didn't think he had anything else to sit there and add another Gold Sarcophagus to his hand. The sucky part about this is he's running a 60 card deck, which is so annoying. And I had Labyrinth Cuckoo Clock in my hand. So whatever card I played, I could sit there and play another trap card face down and I was going to do good on it, but unfortunately that wasn't the case. So basically I returned that, activate the field spell, destroy his magic card. I'm like, okay, it's good. I'm straight then. Then also I can activate Lady's Labyrinth effect, what allows me to destroy a card in his hand. So I was like, all right, that's even better. So let's see if I can speed this up. So then I was like, okay, fine. He had another gold sarcophagus in his hand, which really sucked. So it was really like nothing else I could have done after that. You would think out of a 60 card deck, he would not draw two of these. Well, unfortunately, he did. And honestly, there was literally nothing else I could have done after that. He pretty much just summoned Gandor Dragon and then just like use its effect to finish me off. So there's really nothing else I could have done after that. So yeah. So I'm just gonna go ahead and skip to the next one. Then he summoned Dragoon, which he made it worse. So I was pretty much screwed off of that one. So which one? I think I skipped too far. Okay, yeah, he beat me off of that one. So that was a lab deck I was running. And honestly, at the end of the day, this is like a gimmick lab deck. The reason I have magical hats is because I could have put that trap card, this trap card right here. I forgot what it does, but it allows me to destroy all of my opponent cards, monsters, and spell and trap cards. And then I had transition rollback. So what magical hats does allows you to sit there and choose two spells or traps from your deck and add one monster main monster zone. So basically, like they were going to destroy this trap card. They were going to destroy transition rollback. And when they did that, destroy it, it allows me to sit there and like use transition rollback, banish it, and use the card effect, and I destroy all my opponent magic monsters and magic and trap cards. That's the reason why I have magical hats. I kind of looked at that and I was like, you know what, this actually could be like a funny gimmick idea, just to do it that way. So that's the reason why. Witch's Strike sucks. I don't know why. Like Witch's Strike really suck, and the internet lied to me. I literally looked it up and said, if your opponent Ash Blossom you, can I activate Witch's Strike? They said yes. So I put it in there. My opponent Ash Blossom me, and I couldn't activate it, which is so weird. Waking a Dragon, you know, if you're playing Lab, playing all face down cards, of course they're gonna play Harpy, Feather Duster, Lightning Storm. So I was like, you know what? Let me put in Waking a Dragon, which allows me to like summon I don't know, probably like Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, just like for some odd reason. I don't know why, but it allows you to special any monster from the extra deck or your deck. But at the same time, that's the reason I have it in there. So it pretty much pointless. It was just like a gimmicky fun deck or whatever. But honestly, at the end of the day, it was pretty much just like I just deleted this deck because I had to start over. So this one time about Witch's Strike I had face in my hand. So then I summoned this, which allowed me to sit there. I think I added the field spell to my hand, which is nice. Okay, so I got the field spell. I got Chandelier in my hand, so basically, and I have Welcome Labyrinth. So I basically have a good hand. I have a good board, honestly. So if I summon a Labyrinth card, I got the field spell activates effect. Then I have the trap card to summon Labyrinth. So then, therefore, I can summon Lady Labyrinth. I can destroy one card on the field, and I can destroy a card in the hand. Plus, I have Chandelier just in case anything happens, whatever the case may be. So I'm like, okay, that's not a good. That's actually a good hand to start off with, especially playing Lab. Then I'm going against Branded. So clearly, like Branded is like really difficult, honestly, because like Branded is a high skill deck. It really is, honestly, at the end of the day. Because the point I was looking at that before, cause I knew they're gonna summon that Branded card will allow you to banish one card on the field, not target. I was like, well, there's a target and it don't. So unfortunately, that didn't help me at all. So right now, I really just didn't know what to do, honestly. I felt like no matter what I did, like honestly, Branded's just gonna pop off, honestly, at the end of the day. So really, it's just like Mirror J is the card thinking about. So honestly, there was really nothing I could have done in this situation. I mean, yeah, I could activate a trap card, destroy a monster on the field, and destroy a card in the hand. But honestly, at the end of the day, it's pretty much like I feel like there was literally nothing else I could have done, honestly. It just really sucked. I had no hand traps or anything like this. I don't know if I want to run Labyrinth Archfiend. Like I like Labyrinth, but I like Labyrinth Archfiend, but I don't know if it's like a guard that you actually want to run in a Labyrinth deck. But for some reason, he didn't go full combo. So I'm like, okay, well, he just gave me an opportunity to sit there and honestly, you know, at least go into Lady Labyrinth. But I didn't know what he had in his hand or whatever the case may be. So I was like, let me just summon I should have summoned. I think I summoned Lady Labyrinth. Summon it. I return that one back to my hand. Use the effect. I destroyed that monster. Since I wasn't special something extra deck, you know, I destroyed a card in his hand. I don't know what they had. I can't remember what they have in their hand or whatever. Super Poly. Oh, okay. So they activate Super Poly, which was actually nice because I wonder why they use Super Poly. Now I say I see. Okay, I see why. But allowed me to destroy a card in hand. So I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and destroy a card in this situation. I don't know if I should have destroyed a card in hand or I should just destroy I should have destroyed this because every time I play a card or whatever, I just lose life points. So looking back on it, I don't know what I don't know what I destroyed in his hand. Honestly, at the end of the day, I have to look back and see. Cause looking back on it, I really should just destroy that Masquerade Blazing Dragon. Okay, so I destroyed Joel and Lockbird. That's why I destroyed. Looking at it, I probably should have just destroyed it. But like I said, during that time, I was like, let me just destroy a card in hand. So he got no cards in hand, can't make no play, whatever case. Like I didn't know what he had, you know, so I just took the chance. But looking back on it now, I probably should have just destroyed Blazing Dragon. So basically, that's what I did. I'm sitting here activating Chandelier, whatever case may be. So he attacked my life points directly, whatever case may be. Which is definitely unfortunate. Banished the trap card. So he literally sat there, discarded the trap card, knowing he could sit there and just bring it back. So that was really difficult at the end of the day, branding Retribution, which is actually a smart play by him. Now he brought it back, so now he can summon Albaz and he can sit there and fusion summon to my Brandon Banishment. Target one Desperate monster, one level 8 higher fusion monster, grab special summon, then you can apply the effect, fusion summon one level 8 or higher fusion monster from an extra deck. So basically he pretty much had me trapped, honestly. Like if it targeted, I've been fine, but since it don't, I was pretty much in a tight situation. So he was pretty much set for anything I did or whatever. Cause whatever monster I summoned, he was just gonna fusion summon into it. So either way it goes, even if I destroyed this, you know, he was still brought it. I don't think he would brought it back, but still, I was in a tough spot regardless of the situation. So he had that face down or whatever the case may be, which is kind of crazy because it could be an infinite permanence I had in my hand. Then he added the other bestial monster, which is so annoying. So then I have Butler, and I see a lot of people don't run Butler. Honestly, at the end of the day, I mean Butler's okay if you literally just like have what you need in your hand. Like if I had a Labyrinth monster or normal trap card in my hand, then set the trap card be activated. If I had that in my hand, then that'd been fine, but I don't. So Butler wasn't a card I needed right then and there, unfortunately. So then I summon that, and I just keep taking life point damage, and like it just get my life points lower and lower, whatever the case may be. Then I thought I could use this. You can banish the card from your graveyard, then target one fiend monster you control, or if you control level 8 higher fiend monster, you can target one card your opponent controls, return that card to hand. So basically, I didn't have no level 8 monster on the field. Even though I did have the trap card right there, I could special summon it. But then I was still worried about the trap card, Branded Retribution, that he's gonna use to fusion summon off my monster. So I'm just like, I was like really in a tough situation, honestly, because I really don't know how I could play this off because whatever, it's a dark, the labyrinth's dark, so whatever monster I summon, like he was just gonna fusion summon off of it. So I was just like, I think I was just in a tight spot, honestly, at the end of the day. Um, I don't know why. I could go into Typhon, but then he could just activate the track card to do it. So basically, at the end of the day, I just summon her, summon attack mode, use the effect, destroy. I don't know. I could have destroyed the track card, but I'm pretty sure he would still activate the track card before I destroy it. So I destroyed the fusion monster because I didn't want to take no more damage, whatever the case may be. But I'm pretty sure at the end of the day he had. So the reason I added that magic card, Labyrinth Setup, is because he has Bestials in his hand. But I thought Labyrinth Setup actually allows me to cover like my monsters, but it don't. At the end of the day, yeah, target 2 of your Labyrinth spell trap card that are banished or in your graveyard. So it doesn't protect my monsters. I thought Labyrinth Setup actually allows me to take my lab monsters from my graveyard and shuffle into my deck, but it don't. That's the reason I added this magic card, because he has Bestial card in his hand. That's what he's going to use to banish my Lady Labyrinth in the graveyard. So I was like, okay, if he does that, I can play the quick play spell, shuffle it back into my deck, and he can't use it. But unfortunately, that wasn't the case. It only does labyrinth spells and trap that are banished or in your graveyard. So basically, I probably chose the wrong card to start off with, honestly. But at the end of the day, I still felt like I was in a tight spot because he still has Banishment Retribution. He still has Bistro card in his hand, and says he especially still got a Tuna monster. So it was just like a really difficult spot, honestly, at the end of the day. So I was kind of hesitant to honestly do anything. So I should have got, honestly, it's just like really weird at the end of the day what I could have played off. So then he activated Banishment. Target one Desperate monster. So honestly, at the end of the day, I just felt like, okay, I had to make a play or whatever the case may be. So I like, what could I sit down? So then I feel like So I'm saying trying to choose what card I can sit there and play. And I'm surprised I don't have like it had to be a normal track card. I think I chose uh Dimension Barrier, honestly. And I wanted to choose like Dharma Cannon, but it doesn't matter. You can still fusion summon monster that face down. So that really wouldn't help. Dragon Price Prison, I mean, that could have helped, but I think Despia can still make plays even if that monster's banished and special summon, so that really didn't help at all. Um, these trap cards, one, it allows me to destroy one card on the field whenever a fiend monster attacks. I want that one. This one allows me to duplicate a trap card that I activate. So if I activated like Epidemic Virus Cannon and I play this, I can make it turns basically this card turns into this after I activate this first. So that's the reason why I have this in my deck. But you know, transition rollback. But looking back on it now, I feel like this is useless. I feel like this was definitely useless. I feel like this was definitely useless. Like I said, it was a gimmick deck, honestly. And I feel like it was just a waste of space when I could add other valuable trap cards. I could add like another dimensional barrier. I think Ice Barrier is actually a good card at the end of the day, could banish my opponent monsters, but still. But I definitely looking back on it, I feel like this is bad, and definitely this is bad. So it was just like it wasn't good at all, honestly. So then I took Dimensional Barrier. So I set it face down, and he can still fusion summon off my monster, so it really didn't matter anyway. So yeah, he just took both my monsters instead of his, which is so fucking crazy. So basically, it's a super poly. Then just started turn his turns and started Venom Dragon. So like, okay, fine. Let me just go ahead and set another Laughing Trap card. So then I'm sitting trying to figure out like what else I can make a play off of. Cause I really ain't got no other monsters or whatever. Okay, I can set another normal trap card. Just set it face down. I'm like, bro, that's literally nothing else I could have done, honestly. So I know he can't sit there and fusion summon. Then I still take life points damage, even at the end of the day, regardless of what happens. So I activate Dimension Barrier. My opponent can't fusion summon. So that was a part of it as well. Then I activated Welcome Labyrinth. So I summon her in attack mode, where the case may be. I can destroy one card on the field. Well, I destroyed that one because it did fusion card destroy. You can destroy all opponent special monsters. Lady Labyrinth can't be destroyed because I have a card set face down. So that's the reason why I did that. But then again, I was like, let me destroy Masquerena, whatever case may be. But for some odd reason, I destroyed that one. Cause I guess I didn't want to sit there and take all the damage anyway, of low of my life points. When looking back on it, well, I could destroy another card also because of that. So Druid Swarm. And that's one thing I worry about Druid Swarm. They gonna sit there and banish. I thought he gonna banish my Labyrinth monster, but he didn't. I was shocked. I'm like, why didn't he sit there and banish my Labyrinth monster, whatever the case may be? So I was like, whatever the case is. The thing about it is, I should have activated the thing, and this is where I messed up at. I have that trap card in my graveyard that allows me to sit there and banish it and return a level 8 and return a monster my opponent controls back to their hand. So looking back at it, at the end of the day, I could return Venom Dragon back, but at the same time, I think I messed myself up. I should have kept that card in the graveyard. But instead I added it back to my I literally added, and once again, like three usage track cards that I'm not even using, honestly. And then also this, and this is my mistake that I added that track card because I really underestimated. I really underestimated Branded and Banish and stuff like that. But I think, yeah, I got Ice Dragon's Prison. So I set that face down. Then I can set that on transition rollback. So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. But I really just messed it up, honestly, at the end of the day. So then I summon Lady Labyrinth, which doesn't matter because he can send Lady Labyrinth to the graveyard as soon as he attack with Druid Swarm. So that was an issue with that. But I guess he didn't realize, honestly, at the end of the day. So I was like, whatever the case may be. So attack with that, activate his effect, send that back to the graveyard. Like, okay, fine. Then attack with that. He thought his effect would activate, but I guess he wasn't paying attention. You can't destroy it as long as I have a set card on the field. So that was his problem, not understanding that. So he just did that. Like we need to read cards, including myself. We need to read cards. So I got Doom Cannon. Doom Cannon pretty much useless against honestly, Doom Cannon is really pretty much useless against Brandon because at the end of the day, like you can still fusion summon, you know your monster's face down. So here I use Dragon Ice Prison to figure out what I can sit there, and bring back. I brought back that one, even though I shouldn't have, because I should have just destroyed whatchamacallit, whatever case may be. So that was just a tough spot. Now he about to synchro summon. Into the quench, and that's the thing about like, okay, fine. So I got this card, and I can banish a card. So I was like thinking to myself, like, okay, fine. Like I can banish both these monsters. I'm thinking like, why are you doing that? Like, why'd you go into that? Not thinking that or whatever. So I'm like, okay, you really went into that, and I said, okay, I got you beat. Then I got you where I want you. So I banished them both. I thought, okay, I'm good. Then I activate the labyrinth. Then like once the track card leave, I can set that. So I was like, that's fine. But then I didn't sit there and pay attention to this. Like he had that card, so I'm pretty sure he pretty much knew what I had face down. I really just did not anticipate this or pay attention to the field, because now once per turn, if your opponent normal special summon monster instead of doing damage, they can target one bishop monster graveyard special summon it. So of course he's gonna bring back Jewel Swarm. That's the thing. Then also, if a light or dark monster advantage, except doing it, you can target one of those monsters, place that monster on the bottom of the deck, and you do draw a card. So basically, I just freaking helped him out twice. Then also this, if this face-up card on control leaves the field because of opponent's card effect, you can add to your hand or special summon one Fowling of Albaz or one Destiny monster from your deck, which I did not understand. So basically, they answered my question why he did what he did, why he did that. So basically, I was a step behind this entire duel, which is irritating. So then I'm just like, okay, fine, whatever. So he summoned Destiny Quinces, and I didn't read it till late. This is why you have to read cards and honestly sit there at the end of the day. So basically, he summoned that back. Yeah, I activated trap card. I can special summon this. Add it back to my hand. So basically, with the card number, you can add one branded spell trap from your hand to your deck. So I'm pretty sure you're gonna add that. So I'm just like, okay. I can set another trap card. So I set Dimensional Barrier. I was like, okay, that's fine. Doom Mechanic is useless in my hand because I can't do anything with it. Because even if I turn them face down, they can still fusion summon. So that really doesn't help at all. I think I had Witch's Strike face down. Yeah, I think I did have Witch's Strike. So Witch's Strike was pretty much useless. So then I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead, let's destroy that. Then I destroy this, and then he's gonna sit there and send my other monster to the graveyard. So I'm like, okay, I'm pretty much, that's all I can do honestly at the end of the day. Plus I'm running low on time. So I just discarded Doom Mechanic, all like there's nothing else. So this is what I was talking about. When a monster declares an attack, you control a fiend monster, target one card on the field, negate that attack, and if you do, destroy that target card. Then you can set one non-labyrinth normal trap from your hand or deck. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna play this because if I do attack, I can negate that attack, and then I can destroy this spell card. And I was like, okay, that's fine. So that's basically what I was thinking at the end of the day. But I guess I decided against it. But that's the one I should have had, honestly, at the end of the day. But I had to control a fiend monster, which I think I had a good chance. I don't think he could have done anything else. So I got all the cards face down. So I activated Dimensional Barrier, stop you from fusion summoning, and I guess I won that one. I really thought I lost that one, honestly. But I was definitely enticed by it. But that's what happens, man. We just don't read cards. Like, he was literally one step ahead of me the entire duel because I didn't read his cards, what they did, and everything else. So that's the most annoying part. Hold on right quick. Okay. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and keep going into the next duel. I think this is the one what thing is 60 card deck. I can't remember Max C. Okay. So this was like a weird duel. Because at the end of the day, I feel like I kind of messed it. I kind of did this myself. I really didn't sit there and play this actually really good or whatever the case may be. So he activated Maxi, and I was like, okay, that's fine. I'm not gonna activate anything else. So I was like, let me normal summon at the end of the day. Let me normal summon, play the field spell, and I have what I need. I got the field spell face down. I got Big Welcome Labyrinth. So you know what I'm saying? This is actually a really good hand because I have Cuckoo Clock in my hand. I have Lady Labyrinth and Silver Castle. I activate the trap card, can summon the other Lady Labyrinth, special summon this. I don't have any set card face down, which is the problem, but I can use Lady Labyrinth's effect to set the trap card back face down, or I can show a card in his hand. So I said, okay, that's fine. He's playing a 60 card deck. So I was like, okay, this is actually a good starting hand. Next turn, I can activate Scene Smith Track because he knows has it, so I'll be fine. So then I'll say, okay, let's go. His turn. He activated Mission like Illusion Magician. I was like, there's another Ghost Sarcophagus deck. I think it was, if I'm not mistaken. Thought I played it Jordan before. I want to say this was the first duel I. Bro, is this the same person I played again? Or I said, oh yeah, I forgot. Oh, that's why I forgot. So someone came in my chat and I was talking to him like, what happened? Some BS on my first duel. That's why. That's why. I remember now. Okay, sorry. just ignore that part. I forgot. There was a replay of the last duel on the first duel I showed you because somebody came in my chat and I wanted to show them what happened. It was like some BS or whatever. So that's why it looked like that. So anyway, okay. So now this is the next duel I had, honestly. But yeah, that's why happened. I'm like, what the hell? I know this duel happened before. I said, ain't no way I played the same person twice. Not like, oh yeah, I was showing somebody a replay. So that's why it looked like that. That's why. Okay, so this is against White Forest. I think I pretty much scoop on this because I had no hand traps. I mean, honestly, if you had no hand traps against a synchro deck, like it's pretty much over with. Like there's really nothing you can do, especially going second. It was just pretty much a GG. So I think I just scooped this one because there's literally nothing I could have done. Honestly, at the end of the day, they just had a good board set up. Everything else, yeah. I think I just like going forward. Yeah, I think I scooped on that one. Cause I like there's literally nothing. Yeah, I scooped. Cause there's literally nothing I could have done. So I was just like fuck it. So I did one added hand traps, Droll Lockbird, Ash Blossom, Retaliating Sea. That's one I just added to it. I'm like, okay. So this is the other one, the other duel I had, honestly, at the end of the day. So this duel irritated me because I had what I needed. I had exactly what I needed. And unfortunately, like my opponent didn't have a good hand to start off with. That was the most annoying part. I don't know why the quality's so bad, honestly. Okay, but my opponent had like a good. My opponent did not have a good hand. So y'all see. So basically, at the end of the day, I had Cuckoo Clock in my hand. I had Dimensional Barrier. I had Lord of the Heavenly Prison. I had Retaliating Sea, Ash Blossom. So clearly, I got Dimensional Barrier. If I activate Dimensional Barrier, whatever card I play, I can summon Lord of the Heavenly Prison. Then I can sit there and activate the trap card, Welcome Labyrinth, or I can set any trap card I want, activate Labyrinth, Cuckoo Clock, and activate it. So that was the plan. So basically, this is a good hand to start with. I got 2 hand traps. You know, whatever case, if I'm going against Draco Tail, Retaliating Sea, Ash Blossom, Lord of Heavy Prison, they can't destroy my face down card. Whatever trap card I do play, I can activate Labyrinth Cuckoo Clock to activate it, summon a Labyrinth card, whatever case may be. I can stop them with Dimension Barrier, stop them from Fusion, Synchro, XYZ, stuff like that. So I pretty much it was a pretty much a good hand to start off with. So then my opponent goes, and I'm sitting here like, okay, I need you to play anything. I need you to play a monster so I can activate my trap card. That's why I needed to get my combo going. So they set a card face down, set up monster face down, they just end that turn. I'm like, okay, that doesn't fucking help me at all. Like you basically like I'm in a tight spot. I need to know what deck you're playing in order to for me to actually go into my combo. At least let myself get started. So they didn't do anything. I'm like, okay, cool. So it's my turn. Okay, I got the Rumor Cannon, another good trap card. I activate Lord of Heaven Prison again. I'm like, all right, bet. So I end my turn. I'm like, okay, so I'm good. I just need you to play a single monster so I know what you have. That's all I need you to do. So I can activate one of my trap card, summon Lord of Heaven Prison, activate Cuckoo Clock, activate whatever trap card I set. That's all I needed him to do. So then 2 turns are gone by. It's actually turn 4. he activates send one spell from your deck. I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna activate Ash Blossom. Let me see what you're playing. So then I just waited and see. So I'm waiting, and it's Orcus. I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. So I didn't understand. So I didn't understand this, and this is my fault because I really did not sit there and read the card. This is my fault. I thought Dimensional Barrier stops your opponent from Link summoning as well. No, it only declare it only stops your opponent from Ritual Summoning, Fusion Summon, Synchro Summon, XYZ, or Pendulum. It does not prevent your opponent from Link summoning. So I thought this track card stops my opponent from Link summoning, and I was like, okay, I'm still good. That's what I'm thinking to myself. So he didn't play no other card neither. So once again, I'm still stuck. I can't make a move until he actually plays a monster. I didn't have to activate Dimension Barrier, but I could have added the Rumor Cannon. That's why I needed to sit there and honestly like get my combo going. But he still didn't activate anything. So I was like, okay, whatever. Now I got Lady Labyrinth. So now I'm really in a good spot. So now this is actually a really good hand to start off if you playing Lab. This was a good hand to start off. I got Lady Labyrinth, Heavenly Prison, Cuckoo Clock, Italian Sea, Ash Blossom. I got a legit good hand. Daruma Can on the field and Dimension Barrier. Like, you cannot ask for a better hand or set cards on the field. So I still did not activate anything because I needed him to go into his combo and start something. So I'm like, bro, like, are you gonna play a monster or whatever case may be? So 6 turns has gone by. He activated Max C on his turn, so that really hurt. Cause now he's gonna draw cards every time special summon Lady Labyrinth, or so I'm pretty sure he probably knows I'm playing Lab because I activate Dimension Heavy Prison. So now he activate Max C, which is smart because he know now I'm a special summon, so he's gonna draw 2 cards. So then at the end of the day, he activated that field spell he sent to the graveyard earlier. This card's in graveyard, except the turn was sent to the graveyard. You can send 1 card from your hand to the graveyard, add this card to your hand. Okay, so he sent the Orcus card, added the field spell back to his hand. Then he played it. I'm like, okay, fine. Then he summoned Droll and Lockbird. That's what he had face down. So then I'm thinking to myself, like, okay, should I activate Dimension Barrier now or not? And I didn't. So basically, everybody knows how. If you play Orcus, everybody knows how to go. Orcus is a good deck. It's a tier 3 deck. It really is. So I activate Ash Blossom, stop him from doing it, or whatever the case may be. He activated Noble and Cross Count, so he had a good hand. He had Drogon Bird, Noble and Cross Count. I'm just like, bro, that really hurt me. That really hurt him negating my Ash Blossom. So he negated my Ash. Then he was able to summon. Or now this is the problem I mess up on. I could have activated. I thought about activating Dimensional Barrier, but like I said, at this moment in time, I wasn't thinking. I was thinking that it stops my opponent from Link summoning. So I was thinking that, and it don't. Then I could activate the Daruma Cannon as well. So I had a choice: the Daruma Cannon or Dimensional Barrier. I could have played, and right now looking back on it, I should have played the Daruma Cannon, because the Daruma Cannon was just flipping his mana face down, and he couldn't Link summon into anything, and it allows me to go into my combo with Lady Labyrinth. But then again, I thought to myself, he activated Max C. So he hasn't normal summon yet. So if I normal summon Lady Labyrinth, if I special summon Lady Labyrinth, if I special summon the other monster I have in my hand, he gonna draw 2 cards. So he could have drawn into another Orcus monster, normal summon it, and Link summon into it, and just still go off his combo. Now at the same time, it would still been difficult because he would still have to special summon another monster from his hand, which I don't think he could have. But ain't no telling what he could have drawn. But looking back, I don't know. I think in looking at it now, even if I did activate Daruma Cannon, and I still special summoned 2 monsters, he was drawing 2 cards. So there's no telling what he was drawn into. He could have drawn into another Orcus monster. He still had a normal summon. So it was still a really tough decision, honestly, at the end of the day, for me to be in that position or whatever case may be. So I just looking at it, I'm just like, okay, like that's really tough. So basically, he just went into his combo. And I'm still thinking Dimensional Barrier stops him from Link summoning, and it don't. So I'm just like, okay, he going to the thing. He took a long time to sit there and just like make a play, but if he finally drew the card he needed, this place I get on my nerves. The hell? I guess I can't get rid of it. So basically, he went into the link summoning, whatever the case may be. I'm like, okay, fine. So I'm still sitting here thinking, like, all right, what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? I'm just waiting. I want to activate like dimension barrier, thinking it stops my opponent from link summoning, and it don't. That was my thought process this entire time. Like, this card stops my opponent from link summoning, and it don't. So I'm just letting him do what he wants to do at the end of the day, because I'm like, all right, it's cool. I can sit there and stop you from link summoning any further, or whatever the case may be. So I just waited. Now I do have the room mechanic that allows me to send his link monster to the graveyard, but honestly, at the end of the day, I still don't feel like that would done anything more than anything else, because I'm just like, it's still gonna be a challenge. So I activate the room mechanic. I'm like, what are you gonna activate now? And the thing about it, like banish one other Orcus monster from your graveyard or whatever. So I wanted to special summon Lady Labyrinth, but at the same time, I don't want him to draw an extra card. So I was like, I'm just in a tough spot, man. Because I could special summon two monsters, but I just didn't. Cause I didn't want him to draw no other card. I didn't want him to give him an extra card to sit there and do what he got to do and get to his combination, whatever case may be. So he summoned Orchestrated Return, special summon that. I sent them both to the graveyard. I still could have special summoned something, whatever case may be. So he had another Orcus monster in his hand. So he had this one in his hand. So even if I did activate the room mechanic early, he still had Orcus skeleton in his hand. So he could still normal summon that and still go into his combo. So that pretty much was the issue, honestly, when I was looking at it. So I think regardless of the situation, I was pretty much like in a tough spot really at the end of the day. So then he just goes into his combos and stuff. He just goes into his combos and everything else like that. So I'm just like, there's really nothing else I can do. I'm still thinking Dimension Barrier starts in from Link Summoning. So eventually down the line, I'm gonna activate it. I'm gonna sit there and be like, oh yeah, it don't stop my opponent from Link Summoning. So I'm just like, I'm thinking till I can activate any of these cards. But I didn't want him to draw another card. That's the whole issue that bothers me. I didn't want him to add any more cards to his hand. Cause I'm just like, then I activate it. I'm looking around like, oh, I can't stop Link Summoning. I like mess myself up. So basically, I'm just like, whatever case may be. So then I activate that. I like, well, let me just go ahead and like special summon her in attack mode or defense mode. He drew a card, and I'm just like, what else I can do, honestly? So I summon him. I just like, fuck it. Let me just go all in or whatever case may be. Activate Cuckoo Clock. So whatever card I said, I can sit there and activate it again. Summon Lord Henry. He drew another card. I wanted to sit there and set the room mechanic so I can activate again. It's not once per turn, that's for sure. But he still had cards in his hand to make combos and plays off and stuff like that. So basically, I'm still just like waiting on him to sit there and just make a play. So he still links summon off into that one. Now this is the part that bothers me because I did not know this or whatever. I could activate the room mechanic, which I should have, but I still feel like he could still win into his combo, do anything else. But this card says it can't be shown by card effect or whatever card. I think it had another effect. I can't remember which one it was. You can target one anything. Yeah. You can target two of your banished machine monsters, shuffle them into the deck. I'm like, okay, fine. Then you can send one link monster your opponent controls to the graveyard. And I was thinking to myself, like, okay, I thought he meant I had to have a link monster. That's what I'm thinking to myself. It's not a quick effect, so I could have activated the room mechanic, mind you. But I thought like I had to have a link monster in order for him to send to the graveyard. So I'm like, okay, my monster is safe. So I could have activated the room mechanic just again, like you saw. I could activate it right then and there, but it really wouldn't matter. So then I didn't activate it. I'm like, okay, so he shuffled that, and for some reason, he sent my Lady Lavender to the graveyard. And I'm thinking, like, how'd you do that? My monster wasn't a linked monster. But no, you can send one linked monster your opponent controls to the graveyard. So any monster that's this, like, the arrow pointing to an opponent monster is linked. So he can send it to the graveyard. So it don't have to be a linked monster that you control. If your monsters are in the arrows, well, in a slot where these arrows are pointing to, he can send it to the graveyard. I didn't know that. I thought I had to have a link monster. No, if my opponent has a monster facing these arrows, then he could just send it to the graveyard. So I'm just like shocked. Cause I'm sitting here thinking to myself, like, how the hell you do that? Like, I thought I had to have a link monster. No, it can be along if it pointing to the arrows, and like he can just send it to the graveyard. So I couldn't act for some odd reason I couldn't activate the rumor cannon. So I'm just like, whatever case. So I'm just like, whatever. So he did that, took control of my monster. So it pretty much GG after that. I just feel like there was so many mistakes I made, especially thinking Dimension Barrier stops them from fusion summoning, but it don't. Um, then he's XYZ summoning to that, took control of my card, sent it to the graveyard. Um, yeah, pretty much there's nothing else I can do after that. I feel like I really made a lot of mistakes in this game. Honestly, at the end of the day, I really did feel that way. Um, there's probably times I could have just I could activate the rumor cannon when he linked something to the first time that level 3 monster, but I didn't. And that's what I feel like that what really hurts me at the end of the day. I just felt like I had an opportunity to sit there and actually win this, but I just didn't play things right. So then I had like eradicating virus, which doesn't do shit, or whatever the case may be. So that didn't help out. So I just like I'm just gonna sit there and just honestly at the end of the day just like end my life. So I thought like, okay, I can go into Typhon. I like, okay, I can do Typhon. Like I'm fine. So then he go ahead and continue. Orcus is a good deck, man. Like it's a really underrated deck. I think it's a tier 3 deck, really. Orcus is a really, really good deck. Definitely underestimated, especially Orcus, Mitsurugi and stuff like that. But Orcus is definitely a really good deck if you honestly look at it. Like, especially with the field spell, it's still crazy. Like, and the thing about it is, no one ever paid attention to Orcus at all until the new support came out. Like, nobody played Orcus at all until the new support came out, which is crazy. So now I'm like, okay, let me just go ahead and attack you, whatever case may be. He had Ash Blossom in his hand, so no matter what I did, he had Ash Blossom. So he basically had a good hand trap. He had Cross Out, Droll Lockbird, Ash Blossom. So he had all that in his hand. So I'm like, okay, whatever. So it didn't matter anyway. At the end of the day, I'm just like literally just like done. I literally thought that track card. But then activate this just for shits and giggle. Spell card. Then the first card he played face down was what? The track card. So he had Cross Out, Ash Blossom, Joel and Lockbird, that track card. So and Maxi. So I'm just like, bruh, it just had a good hand to start off with. But regardless of that situation, I feel like there was still like I think I just really messed up a lot during that duel. I could play things a heck of a lot better than I did. I think I could have just looking back on it, I still feel like it really wouldn't matter. I had the rumor cannon. I should have sent that link monster to the graveyard so he couldn't send my Lady Labyrinth to the graveyard. I felt like I should have sent that to the graveyard as soon as he summoned it. But it was a quick effect, so I don't know if it would have done anything differently or whatever. But yeah, I feel like I just made a lot of mistakes in this duel, honestly, at the end of the day. I wish I could play things different, honestly. But yeah, he just beat me. And it's my fault for thinking Dimensional Barriers stops your opponent from link summoning, and it don't. It just stops them doing everything else except link summoning. So then I got this hand, Mo Charmy, whatever case may be. We just had the Mo Charmy for Mo Charmy. I don't know what deck he was running. Oh, Primite Blue Eyes. I'm just like, bro. Pretty much just going against Primite. He had Drill Beam. But he didn't activate it. He didn't set it face down. So I don't know if I won this one or not. I can't remember. A fake Baylor. So I'm like, okay, fine, whatever. So I'm thinking like, okay, what can I do? Add whatever case may be. Add a field spell. So I'm just like, let me just set the card face down and just hit my turn. Primite Drill Bring he did on my field spell, which is irritating. But I can still sit there and play off my cards before then. Like I'm surprised he did a field spell. Like I really thought he would sit there and do like stop me from spending something late labyrinth, but I guess not. Drill Beam wouldn't work, so I destroyed that card because you can sit there and get it back. So I like, okay, destroy it. Then he bans my field spell, which really irritating. I feel like if I had a field spell, it'd be a lot better, but it's just not. I think he won this duel, honestly, at the end of the day. Like that's a track card I'm talking about. So even if he did attack on the attack, I can negate it and stuff like that. But I think he won this duel because he just went full combo. Yeah, Tyrant Dragon. So I didn't think the Room Mechanic would actually work against Tyrant Dragon because it's unaffected by track cards, but I guess we know it does. So the Room Mechanic can sit there and get rid of Tyrant Dragon, just for the record. Blue Eyes Tyrant Dragon, Blue Eyes White Dragon, unaffected by track cards or effects. If the card features something, you can whatever case may be. So the Room Mechanic does get rid of Tyrant Dragon, just for the record. So then it's my turn. He kept on going to the full combo. Went into Magic Shield. Yeah, I think I lost this one. And then I could have done, honestly. So, yeah, I think he just beat me. Yeah. Or I just scooped one of the two, whatever the case may be. Yeah, I think I just lost. There was nothing else I can do. I don't know how he even went into Magic. That's the thing I want to look at. Like, how did he even go into it? Because I don't even, like, oh, he had Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon in the graveyard. That's why. So he returned Blue Eyes Chaos Max Dragon, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. That's so freaking weird. That's how he did. Okay. But yeah, he sit there and won. So then I'm going like first or whatever. I think this is a stun deck, honestly, if I'm not mistaken. No, I don't think. No, this is not the stun deck. This is against that Mighty Morphin Power Ranger looking deck. I can't think of the name of it. It recently just got support. It's the XYZ. It's the XYZ deck that actually remind you of more Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. If I'm not mistaken, I think that's what this deck was. So you need to come on and make a move, dude. No, it gets Red Dragon Archfiend. Okay, so yeah, it gets Red Dragon Archfiend. So these were pretty much easy at the end of the day, especially having not mentioned a barrier. That's nothing they could have done. So yeah, it was pretty much a GG. So then I decided to go on. So then I decided to go against I got done playing Lab. Then I decided to go against I decided to use Biker Goblin. That's the deck I decided to use again. So whatever case may be. So which one was this one? This a replay? Oh yeah, I'll watch a replay of that one duel, whatever case may be. Then I went back into rank, I think so. Yeah, I went back into rank, yeah. Okay, so yeah, I'm playing Biker Goblin. So I'm playing Biker Goblin now. I deleted that Labyrinth deck. I'm just gonna rebuild it from scratch. Yeah, I think this is the one I had where I think this is a stun deck, honestly, at the end of the day. He had to be Maxi, didn't matter. The big Kamunga. Activates effect. Added that to my hand because of quick effect, allow me to take his monster. And then I just ended my turn, I think, yeah. All right, so yeah, this is the stun deck. Honestly, at the end of the day, this is what I'm going up against, the stun deck. So stun is annoying. I don't know why these statues are not banned. That's even crazier, whatever case may be. It's a whole different story. So basically, you got a statue. Honestly, I should have took it. That's the thing right there. Nah, I think I couldn't take it because I couldn't special summon a monster. But I should have been able to take that. I should have took that monster, but I didn't. I feel like that was my first mistake. I should have took it. I tried to attack with it. I tried to attack with Big Kabunga. He activated track card. Target one face up monster on the field, whatever the case may be. Destroy it. Then he activate that, so whatever case may be. All right, fine. I'll allow him to do that. I can activate Lightning Storm, destroy his spells and trap cards. I should have destroyed the barrier statue. My whole mistake this whole game is that I did not destroy that fucking statue. Like, honestly, I should have destroyed that statue. So I just ended my turn. I was just, okay, you can go next. Part of the desire, whatever. Activate Dino, then activate that, which is whatever case may be. So my saving grace was I had Book of Eclipse. I'm like, okay, so I had, the thing about it is I had what I need in my hand, honestly, to sit there and make a play. But really, I should have destroyed that barrier statue. I really should have. I just really ignored that card so much, and it really cost me. I should have destroyed that barrier statue. And like, it's gonna come back and bite me in the ass, honestly. So then he summoned that, he set a card face down. I wanted to activate Book of Eclipse, but when he ended his turn, especially playing a stun deck, you don't want to add more cards to the hand. That's the last thing you want to do against a stun deck is add more cards to the hand. So I didn't activate. I said, let me activate Book of Eclipse on my turn so I can destroy it. But you know, I clearly didn't have the monsters I needed in order to pull that off. So then I was like, whatever the case may be, I didn't activate it. He destroyed my monster. I really didn't have a good hand. Having Max C in your hand against a stun deck doesn't really help at all. So I said, okay, I got another biker card, but I didn't want to sit there and do anything. So honestly, I just said Ghost Bell Morna. I just set her face down in defense mode. Cause I was like, you know what? It's a level 3 monster. So I can still go into the big kaboogin with that. So I said, let me just play it face down defense mode in my turn. And then he had his play. I think he saw another monster as well. Yeah, okay. So he saw another monster. And like, this stun deck really wasn't annoying or like something just make you like, oh, I can't win. I had opportunities to win this game and everything else. I just messed up because I left that barrier statue on the field. That was my problem. I just let it stay on the field for way too long where I could have got rid of it a while back. So then I had stronger monster on the field. He activated that card again, which is utterly ridiculous that he just drew that card twice. So I don't know what he sent. So this part he did it himself. So he sent that card to the grave. He meant, you know, of course, you know, dot medical punishment. So this monster, any card sent to the graveyard is banished. He didn't know that, or whatever case may be. I guess he forgot. He activated. He sent that to the graveyard, but it got banished instead, so it's effective to activate. So he basically wasted that trap card. He didn't know that, oh, it goes to the graveyard. It actually went to banishment, so he wasted 2 cards. So I'm like, I thought like bro didn't understand how they work. So okay, fine. So then I'm like, okay, I'll play Book of Eclipse. I turn it all this monster face down. This is the part I messed up on. This is where I literally messed up and cost myself the game. I didn't sit there and I wanted to go into the big kabonga again, but my thing was I attacked. See, that's the problem. I attacked. I should not have attacked that monster that banished cards. That was my problem. It goes back to the first thing. I let this barrier statue stay on the field, and that's what did me in. That's what killed me. I let that barrier statue stay on the field. I activate big kabonga. Activates effect. I think it has to target one face up monster on the field set this card attached to. So it had to be face up. So basically that didn't help me at all. I summoned this. I'm like, okay, that didn't work. I special summoned that. Well, I had to detach a card from it. Play that. Activates effect. Well, I didn't want to activate this effect. This is the part, like I said, I really messed up, honestly, at the end of the day by not destroying that barrier statue monster. That was my fault. So then right here, I'm thinking to myself, what could I add to my hand that will actually help me out? And honestly, at the end of the day, I added the wrong cards to my hand. I wanted to add Goblin Biker Grand Bash to my hand, but I didn't. I added the wrong card to my hand. I added, I was trying to look and see what other cards I could add. I added that to my hand, which I don't need, or whatever the case may be. I don't need any of that. I really just messed this whole duel up because I did not destroy that barrier statue. So basically that didn't help because I was like, let me add this to my hand. Because reason I did that was because now this allows me to detach a monster from my big Kabonga. I can detach a card from it and I can target the barrier statue and suck it up. That was my thought process. That's why I added that card to my hand. Then I can sit there and add that to it. So I can attach 2 cards from his field to do it. Then he drew a card, which unfortunately for me hurt. So now, like I said, so that's where you get my thinking that I have this card in my hand where I can detach a monster from my XYZ monster, activate his effect, suck up the barrier statue, and that's what I was thinking I could do. But once again, I didn't read the card that when you activate Goblin Biker's effect, like to detach a monster from your XYZ monster, these cards have to special summon themselves to the field. And since barrier statues on the field, I can't special summon anything but water monsters. That was my problem. That's why I said I messed up when I attacked. Well, I did not attack the barrier statue. That what cost me. At the end of the day, that was my fault. Like I should have played it a lot better. And it's the most frustrating thing is that you lose a game when you actually have the cards you need in order to like give you the advantage in during the game to win. I had what I need to win this duel. It's just that I played it wrong by allowing this card to stay on the field. I allowed it to stay on the field on the first turn throughout this whole thing. So that was my fault. I lost this game. So then, like I said, he drew a card, which was that. And honestly, at the end of the day, that's when everything just went down here for me. I really thought I had this. I really thought I had this in the bag, but I didn't. I really just messed it up because I'm thinking to myself, why can I activate it? I'm like, oh, that's right. I can't special summon a monster. Once again, I'm not freaking reading a card and not understanding. I don't know why some are Fable in attack mode. I'm not understanding barrier statue. You cannot special summon monsters except water. So I basically summoned that in attack mode for no reason. So basically, I was rushing things. I'm not thinking things through. I'm making rookie mistakes when I could have had the advantage over this duel. If I destroyed this barrier statue earlier, I would have won this duel. I wouldn't say I won it, but he wouldn't be able to play this spell card. He would have no monster. Well, he would have had a monster, but I could have used this card to activate its effect. Like going back to it, like where in case may be, before he played that spell card, if I had destroyed that barrier statue, I could detach this. I can send this card from my hand to the graveyard, detach the monster from this, take this monster, and add, well, not this barrier statue. If I destroy that statue, I should allow him to keep, where is it at? I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, this is the monster I should have left on the field. Is this one. I should attack this one and this one when they went face down. When all 3 of them monsters face down, I should attack these 2, but instead I attacked that one, which I shouldn't have to. I shouldn't have. I should have destroyed these 2. I didn't. And at the end of the day, it allowed him to come back into the game. He played the spell card. Everybody knows what it does. And there's literally nothing I could have done at all. So I pretty much like gave this game away because of my bad, just like rookie mistakes, not understanding, just playing bad. And what makes it worse, like I don't mind losing, but what makes it worse is when you have the advantage we have the cards you need in order to win and you sit there and blow it. So that was pretty much my fault, honestly, at the end of the day, why I lost this duel. So I couldn't even activate Fiendsmith Track. I mean, I could have, but there's literally nothing else I could have done. I can't special summon anything from extra deck. I can't attack over it because of that spell card. So pretty much it was just literally over with for me, honestly. It was just a bad duel by me, honestly, at the end of the day. So I think I don't know what I did in my other duels. I think I went Dynamorphia. Nothing really to talk about. I mean, that's a freaking brick. I mean, honestly, at the end of the day, so that doesn't help out at all. That was a freaking brick. So it's just like whatever case may be. I lost that duel. This duel I won. I forgot what I was going up against. Oh, Blue Eyes White Dragon. That's right. Yeah, I think I won this one. There's literally nothing else he could have done. Oh, it was a Blue Eyes Buster Blader deck. It was like a 60 card deck. It was like Blue Eyes, Dark Magician, all sorts of crazy shit. But I won this duel actually. It was like pretty much easy, honestly. At the end of the day, it was a hot mess what he had. But you know, to each his own. People build their decks the way they want to, whatever case may be. So honestly, at the end of the day, then I just talked about everything else. So basically, yeah, basically that's literally how the games went for me. I don't, I'm still irritated. I can't sit there and watch it on replay, which I don't know why, but yeah, I can't even say the replay, which is crazy. But yeah, I just want to do a VOD review over my matches in the Duelist Cup. It was just a lot of rookie mistakes, man. I just messed up. It was a lot of duels I had I could have won. I just didn't play good at all. Like I had what I needed and I just didn't do good. So honestly, I think I'm going to play rank next year. I don't play rank, as like I said before. If anybody new to my channel, I don't play rank. I never ever set foot. I never ever set foot in rank. So January 1st, I'm actually gonna start playing rank. So I think what I want to do is like build decks, like just fix all my decks where they are competitive enough to go into rank. Honestly, 'cause like I said, I do have good decks. I still have Ryzel, Mitsurugi, or there. I could easily take that into rank. I could easily take Voice's Voice into rank. I just built this deck, Magister deck, which I'm still trying to work on and get better at. I attack Cashtira. I have Art Mage, which is one of my favorite decks I was looking forward to. So I have Art Mage. I still need to work on it. I hate it as 45. Honestly, I just hate it as a 45 card deck. I still need to trim it down somehow. But yeah, I got Art Mage. I probably need to take Ghost Bell out. But yeah, that's what Ghost Bell because of that. But still, I have Orcus as well. Like I said, Orcus is such a underrated deck, man. It's definitely a tier 3 deck. But yeah, I got Orcus. Like I said, there's a lot of decks I have that I just need to fix and work on and stuff like that. But I just want to do a VOD review on this. And I also have a video up on my YouTube channel where I have White Forest. I need to build that deck. Like I said, I think that's what I'm gonna do tomorrow. I'm gonna log on tomorrow and I'm just gonna build this White Forest deck. I mean, I spent over 20k gems on this damn deck, and I just need to sit there and build it, which I am, honestly. At the end of the day, I think that's what I'm gonna do is just build White Forest tomorrow and take it and finish. I'm gonna build White Forest tomorrow, and I'm gonna sit there and play it all through the Duelist Cup, so I can hurry up and just get these gems. So they're like 300, so like 600 gems. Or whatever case, 6, 7, 8, 9. That'll take me over to 9,000. So once I get to 9,000, I'm gonna spend like 5,000 of them, and then and I still have, and for the record, I showed it before. I still haven't even purchased like the limited time bundle or whatever the case may be. I still have those. I'm saving that one for K9 that's coming out in February. But basically what I'm gonna do is basically just find another. I'm just gonna build another deck. I don't know what other deck I want to build because there's like so many different decks I like that I want to build and try. I tried Cubics. Cubics is just horrible. Jesus Christ! Like I literally built this deck and it's just horrible. Like Cubic is really really horrible. If you don't start off with the which one's that monster? Which one is it? It's horrible, man. I'm just like, yeah, these. If you don't start off with this, you can't do shit. Cubics is horrible. I wish it wasn't, but it is. Predaplant is, I like Predaplant, but it's horrible too. I want to build a Pearly deck. Like I actually like Pearly. Pearly actually owes me an ultra rare, I think. Yeah, it does. It owes me an ultra rare. I want to build Pearly, but the thing about Pearly is that if you go second, it's really hard to do anything. It's really hard to do anything when you go second. It really is. So I don't know. I don't know if I want to build Pearly. I had it before. I actually like fun, but I don't know if I want to do it again. I want to build a hero deck, but heroes are just so expensive, man. Like literally, even 5k gems, like it's still not enough to sit there and build a hero deck. Cause you need like 100. I mean, I can craft this right now if I wanted to, but still, I need like 100, two, so basically 330, I think, right? No, 240, but still, still ain't bad, honestly. At the end of the day, to build a hero deck, especially if a hero, but I don't see myself playing heroes. So I thought about it, but nah, I like Dream Mirror as well. Dream Mirror is a fun deck. I know it's not good. It takes a long time to get the combos going and the field spell and stuff like that. But Dream Mirror is actually a really fun deck. Honestly, I actually enjoy. I just wish it was actually really good. Honestly, at the end of the day, but I enjoy Dream Mirror. I really do. I wish I could just. It's a really fun deck, man. It's really creative. I love the artwork. I love the lore on it. Like honestly, it's too slow and it takes too long to get into your combos, and like it gets dies to Droll and Lockbird, hand traps, and whatever case may be. I may just build this shit one day for fun. I thought about building DDD because we are getting new DDD support soon. But I don't think DDD is gonna be good even with the new support. I just don't think it's gonna be good at all. Valence is another deck I want to build. Valence is a very complicated deck to play. A lot of people don't like pendulum decks, which I can understand. There's a lot to it, but Valence is definitely a very complicated and fun deck to build and play. Like it's a really high skill ceiling deck, honestly. I don't care what anyone says. It's not easy playing Valence because there's so many things going on, movements and stuff like that. So I don't know, I may build this deck just for fun and just like literally just have fun with it, try it out. If I can't think of anything else I want to build, I may build this Valence deck, honestly, at the end of the day. Only 300 ultra rares. I mean, still ain't bad. You still need like all this and this and that. I may build Valence tomorrow. I don't know. It depends. If I can't really think of something else I want to play, I may build Valence and just catch people off guard with it because they wouldn't know how to sit there and play against it and everything else. I thought about building Witchcrafter. I think Witchcrafter is a control deck. Like Witchcrafter is really fun. It's a really good fun deck to play. Mostly people play it at 60. Because like it's mostly like they play Grass is Greener, Tribute Monster, stuff like that, Reasoning, what else they had. So they definitely play a 60 card Witchcrafter deck, and it's not that expensive. I mean, yeah, it's expensive. They got Magician Soul, which I don't need. I don't know why they add Magician Souls to it. Take that out. So other than that, it's really not an expensive deck. Like 240, it's not bad at all. It's a good control deck. That's what it is. But Witchcraft is actually really fun. Like honestly, especially 60 card, you play Card Destruction, Grass is Greener, Reasoning, Tribute Monster, like basically just you want to mill all your spell cards in a graveyard and stuff like that. So I may build Witchcrafter, I'm not for sure, tomorrow as well. I thought about Gladiator Beast. I think Gladiator Beast is a fun deck. I remember Link Evolution and Link Evolution. It was like also like the DS game also. I always liked Gladiator Beast. I just never felt like it was like really competitive. Ash Blossom kills it, that's for sure. Because if it goes back into the deck, like your opponent can Ash Blossom it and just like really just it can really just like honestly just mess you up, honestly. Especially if your opponent Ash Blossom you. That's really annoying. But I thought about Gladiator Beast. I think Gladiator Beast is actually a really fun deck to play. So especially the this monster, you can conduct your battle phase twice. Like literally, other than that, like this is show you 2-card face down. You got the field spell, Colosseum, the Gladiator Beast. Like I said, it's really underrated. Gladiator Beast is actually really good. Shaddoll is another deck I thought about building. It just really sucks, man. Shaddoll it's a really fun deck, but it just really sucks by itself. I know Shaddoll got new support coming, but honestly, at the end of the day, it's just, I don't think it's good. Now, the thing about Shaddoll is that Wyndham, that's how I say her name, right? What's her name? Like Winda. Like, so I didn't delete my Apollo USA alt card, and I'm gonna use that ticket for this one. I think this is actually really cool. I actually like this one, so I'm gonna use my alt card on this one. But they may release the Shadal pack again on the anniversary event, because on the anniversary event they really like got a whole bunch of stuff in the store. It allows you to go back and get like the alt cards. This I think about getting alt cards for Invoked. I think Invoke, they probably, I hope they bring this card back so I can get the alt card for this one. But yeah, I may build Invoked. I never was interested in it, but since I built Magic's deck, it actually goes with Invoke, which is crazy. So I may build an Invoke deck, honestly. So I don't know. I have to look and see. But Shadal definitely one of them. I don't care about Dragon Maid. I don't care about anything else like that. So that I may build tomorrow. Link wise, I pretty much got everything I want. I thought about Gimmick Puppet. I thought about building a Gimmick Puppet deck. Um, but it's expensive, man. Especially for it's an expensive deck for a one card combo. Like just literally sit there and just to like really end your opponent on the first turn. That's an expensive deck, man. Seriously. 420 ultra rares for that deck. That's just crazy. Like literally at the end of the day. That's like utterly ridiculous. But yeah, it's a really expensive. It's a really expensive deck, man. Especially like, but I understand that the combos is hard and everything else, but it's a really expensive deck, honestly. At the end of the day, thought about that. I thought about building Abyss Actor. Abyss Actor is also fun as well. Honestly, I like Abyss Actor as well. Abyss Actor is definitely a fun deck. I built it once. Like I actually won a game in the Duelist Cup with this deck, which is crazy because a lot of people don't understand. You can use this more than once. Like this isn't once per turn, which is crazy. But Abyss Actor is a fun deck. It really is. It's a very underrated deck. The thing about it is that sucks with it, just a lot of things, is this. This is a big red button. If your opponent infinite permits this or effect Veiler or Ash, you're pretty much lost. So I may build that. That's one deck I want to build again. Um, For Hire is also a fun deck. I know it just got support, new support as well. For Hire, definitely one of my favorite decks, especially Link Evolution. I used to play For Hire a lot. Like I said, it's a really fun deck to play. It definitely got new support coming, which will definitely help it. That's for sure. Um, Infernoid is another deck I'm actually interested in, but I just don't know like how good Infernoid is. Like Monster Gates that the card talking about, but Infernoid is definitely a fun deck to play. Uh, it's not that expensive neither as well, which is crazy. So like 270, honestly, which isn't bad at all. But yeah, Inferno is definitely a fun deck to play. So that's one deck I also think about building one day. Um, like I said, it's just a lot of decks I just honestly want to sit there and build and try and have fun with, or whatever case may be. Also, what's that other card? Or not other card. I thought about Trap Tricks, but Trap Tricks hell of expensive, man. Jesus Christ, they really just like tax the shit out that deck. Maybe because of waifu stuff or whatever, but yeah, it's just that was ridiculous how expensive. That's ridiculous how expensive Trap Tricks is. Like it really is. Like honestly, I think how much is like 450, man. 450 for Trap Tricks. If you go second, yeah, good luck with this. You have to go first with Trap Tricks. You go second, good luck with that. But yeah, 450 for Trap Tricks. That's just hell of expensive. Way too expensive. I thought about Trickstar too. Like I like Trickstar, but I just think they just don't do enough damage. There's like a lot of combos. I know you can use the trap card, trap stick, reincarnation, and drill and lockbird combo. Yeah, but if you go second, I think Trickstar just not good. Like most of the decks I like just suck going second. Like you have to go first. But Trickstar definitely a deck I actually like. 420 ultra rares for a deck that just struggle going second and really struggles to do anything competitive wise, which is crazy. But yeah. But anyway, like I said, it's just like I said, just some thoughts, ideas. I may just build some of these decks tomorrow. We'll have to see, but I'm definitely gonna have to go through most of these decks, redo them all. I'm building White Forest tomorrow. We're gonna sit there and play it in a DC Cup, so we'll see at the end of the day. So anyway, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. and I'll catch y'all on the next one. See ya.